It is throwing more resources into reducing gun violence in Memphis. They have recruited identical twin brothers to help hit the streets in Hickory Hill, trying to connect those at risk for gun violence to services. WRAG Chief Investigator Jessica Gertler introduces you to them and explains why they're so passionate to make their hometown a safer, better place to be.
Born and raised in Memphis, was born in the Douglas area.
They say the strongest of hearts.
Me and my brother were kicked out 11 times from 9 different schools.
Have the most scars.
Poverty-stricken. It just kind of became a product of the environment.
Like so many in Memphis, the wounds cut deep. Twins Brandon and Brian Mathis say it started to define them.
Sometimes we would eat just at a repast because you're losing somebody every day, you're losing a friend.
They say their father's abuse forced them to seek male approval somewhere else, recruited by a gang at 10 years old.
Yes, at 10 years old. Next thing you know, we thought we was a part of a family.
By the time they were 16, they thought they were invincible.
And like all of us, we think, hey, no harm, no foul, and nothing can really stop us.
Until they say it almost did. Commercial Appeal archives show the old Raleigh Skateland, a popular spot in the community for years, where the Mathis brothers hung out. It's also where they say they got caught in a shootout.
The gunman was shooting toward a crowd of kids, so I ended up picking up 2 of them, moved them out the way, and he turned around and he shot again. I ended up getting shot.
Individuals, even myself, I was carrying it at that night, and still nothing prevented the bullet from hitting him.
I got shot what they said at the time was one of the most dangerous bullets because it was a .22 and it was traveling around, and I just remember thinking that my life was over if I do not begin to make a change.
The twins say at that point, their older brother was in prison. They were in and out of the system and now in the hospital. They call it their defining moment. Instead of retaliation, they chose a different path, first pursuing a music career, then mentoring, then launching their own nonprofit called Twins.
It stands for Together We Impact Neighborhoods and Nations. And so what we was looking at, that we wanted to have an initiative to reach out to those kids that's going through some of the things that we went through.
They started in schools, then moved into Raleigh and Frazier, building trust, working with other nonprofits, and targeting hotspots for gun violence.
How to feed the community, back to school program.
2 years ago, Twins partnered with Memphis Allies Switch Team. It's an intervention program under youth villages with the goal of bringing community groups and resources together to reduce gun violence in Memphis. They serve young men most at risk for gun violence, linking them with a case manager, life coach, and clinical specialist.
Y'all have a healthy balance of doing life and the coaching, and you can see both of them merge together.
Part of the work, debriefing with life coaches, discussing the plan of action. For the first time, they let us sit in.
After the crisis, it's about who want to keep change.
They talked about recent crime, those involved.
Feels like he doesn't have long. So
He don't feel like he has long.
And how they can intervene.
that's where I have to hit home with giving him something to live for, instead of just waiting for what he thinks the inevitable is.
They discuss their needs, like a stable job, a budgeting course, help them get their birth certificate or ID, and also link them to an important piece, clinical help.
Because they have to address this issue to help them stop self-sabotaging.
You have to have an approach that takes a life course approach.
Shelby County Health Director Dr. Michelle Taylor applauds their work, citing crime reductions other cities have seen when they've implemented more intervention programs, collaboration, and resources to address the root causes of violence.
Because that kid wasn't born with a gun in their hand. They weren't born knowing how to use it. They weren't born even with the attitude that they should use it.
Memphis police report as of last week, violent crime has dropped 8%, and homicides have decreased 26% compared to the same time last year. The year, the crime rate hit a record high.
My hopeful thinking is that it will continue to put a dent into the gun violence that we're suffering here in Memphis.
The Mathis twins say they've made strides in North Memphis. Now they're moving into Hickory Hill, where Memphis Allies opened a new office.
It's like a second home because growing up, Hickory Hill was always that place that where you could come and escape from where we grew up.
The twins admit their work can be strenuous, even emotional. One of the first men to accept their help, shot and killed days later. They helped with their funeral and vowed to fight back even harder because they say the scars only make the heart stronger. Investigating for your news leader, Jessica Gertler, WREG News Channel 3.